Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a fascinating data analysis project. Do lake names actually reflect the properties of the lakes themselves? It's a surprisingly complex question, isn't it?
Absolutely. I'm intrigued. The title alone suggests a fun investigation. So what's the gist of this analysis?
Well, the author starts with a personal anecdote about Lac Vert, a stunningly green lake in France, perfectly named. But then he contrasts that with Dolgoprudny, a city near Moscow, misleadingly named Long Pond, because the pond is small and outside the city limits. Classic example of a name not matching reality.
Right, so he decided to investigate further. How did he approach this?
He took a very hands-on approach. He used Overpass Turbo to collect data on the 10 most common lake names in France, Italy, Russia, and Belarus. Then, using the Mapbox API, he determined the average color of lakes with each name by analyzing satellite imagery. Quite a feat of data wrangling, wouldn't you say?
Impressive. So did the names match the colors?
Not really. It's a bit nuanced. In France, for example, lakes named Noir, black, were slightly darker than others. But the colors of blue, blanc, white, and vert, green, lakes were all pretty similar. A light blue-grayish tint. Interesting, huh?
So the color names weren't always accurate indicators of the actual lake color? That's unexpected.
Exactly. The same pattern held true for other countries. In Italy, black lakes were not consistently darker than others. In Russia and Belarus, the most common name was black, but the average lake color across all names was a consistent dark green. It seems lake naming conventions are more complex than a simple color match.
Fascinating. So what's the overall conclusion?
The author concludes that lake names are not very accurate when it comes to reflecting the actual color of the lake. He even humorously points out that his method of using a single pixel from a satellite image might not be entirely accurate either. He ends with a self-deprecating note about the whole endeavor being somewhat pointless, but I think the process itself is quite insightful.
I agree. The methodology was impressive, and the results highlight the limitations of relying solely on names for accurate geographical descriptions. It's a reminder of the complexities of data analysis and the importance of considering multiple factors. It also makes me wonder about other geographical naming conventions.
Absolutely. This study opens up a whole new avenue of research. Thanks for joining us on Tech Bytes and News. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the surprisingly colorful world of lake names. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.